always there when I need her. Mama, she's so gangsta, she keep it 100. Together we done seen it all and done it. Mama, she's so fast, so flashy, so slick. I swear to make you jealous, but you sick, baby mama.
My baby mama sick, my baby mama thick.
Greetings and welcome to another edition of Seamless Style, powered by Polotix and Polaroids. I'm your host, Mr. Parker. All right, everyone. This is the Memorial Day weekend episode. All right. It is exclusive to the Patreon community, the Patreon family. Now, what does Memorial Day weekend mean for the majority of us here in the United States? It means typically a 3-day weekend. It means the first official beach weekends of the year. It typically means outdoor barbecuing. It typically means just being around family and friends and welcoming in the warm weather months of June, July, and August. Now, on a more technical level, Memorial Day probably has something to do with this country, the United States, and its egotistical history. I'm not here for that. I'm just talking about what it means in the modern era for us, right? For me personally, Memorial Day weekend typically means a paid holiday on Monday. That's pretty much it for me in my bigger age. Now, in my 20s and 30s, it meant everything else. The beach, scantily clad women, light layers, it meant all that good stuff, right? But I digest. So what we want to do today is we want to be able to outfit everyone for this particular weekend. Now, granted, by the time you're seeing this, you're halfway through the Memorial Day holiday weekend. It's cool. It's no problem. Gonna be more weekends like this for the next 3 months anyway. But with this episode, we typically like to feature a particular piece or particular pieces or particular styles. So we're gonna feature the short sleeve button down. Now, the short sleeve button down can potentially be one of the most comfortable pieces for this type of weather, or it can be the complete opposite of the spectrum and be the most uncomfortable piece for this type of weather, right? And several reasons for that. One, it could be because of your size, what size you are, how you're built, how your body's built, right? It could also be just your confidence level could have something to do with it, right? Because with the short sleeve button down, we've seen it look its best on a particular build, and I have no problem with that. I agree with that. The gentleman that works out, that has some cuts, not too much. We ain't talking about 24-inch biceps, anything like that. But the gentleman that has cuts in his arms, has a defined chest, slim waisted, slim stomach. Typically, that's the gentleman that we see look most ideal in the short sleeve button down. Now, even that gentleman can make a mistake when it comes to the short sleeve button down, because if that gentleman is a natural medium and he tries to squeeze his muscles into a slim fit small, he ends up just looking very pretentious. He looks pretentious. Some of the buzzwords that women like to use, he looks like a narcissist. He looks egotistical. And it's because he has a muscular shape and he put on a shirt in a size that accentuated his muscular shape. And that's just completely unnecessary when you just talking about being out and about. Like, that's too much. That's too much, bro. You're doing too much, right? So even that guy can mess up when it comes to the short sleeve button down. So today we're going to look at looks, short sleeve button down looks, particular for Memorial Day weekend, as well as moving forward throughout these summer months. But with each look, throughout the episode, we're going to discuss how body shape and mass size can be a plus or a minus when it comes to the short sleeve button down, right? So I'm going to give you tips and tools so that you can recognize what you should do and what you shouldn't do when it comes to the short sleeve button down. All right. 3 rigs plus the ensemble I'm wearing. All right. Makes 4. Now, this particular look is fall colors, spring weights. All right. Spring weights, spring fabrics. I actually have been outside today, which is Saturday, the 26th, I think, or 25th, whatever. But I've been outside today and it was very comfortable. It's 81 degrees here in Charlotte today. We'll start with the suede boat shoes. I forgot the name of these. Casual suede boat shoes, white leather sole in a ruby red. Okay. All the trimmings that make up a boat shoe. All right. I did a pair of socks in argyle, navy based with ruby red, a dark ruby red rather, or even a wine. It's more of a wine. College green, and gold trimming. All right. Scrunch them down. Having them pulled up is just it doesn't fit the criteria for this preppy type of look here. All right. Even no socks is better than having your socks pulled up with this look. All right. I did a pair of chino shorts. They have belt loops, they buckle, they also have a drawstring. All right, in an olive hue, 9-inch inseam. All right, gave it a cuff to put it at 8 inches. T-shirt is a Polo RL Rowing Club T-shirt with a giant griffin crest in the middle, navy gold lettering. All right, and then the piece over top is a short sleeve OCBD. All right, white base with a lot of ruby red, wine, navy, gold. All right, pair of shades and a bicycle cap, Rugby Ralph Lauren. All right, chino cap in a Bolton khaki, navy and gold stripe on the top, rugby scripted across the under the bill. All right, bill flipped up. Now, the cap is more so a signature for the look, right? It just gives it that extra bit of prep. All right. You can take or leave the cap, right? It ain't something you gotta have for this look. Whatever your hairstyle is, groomed with shades is perfectly okay. All right. And then because of our sponsor today, I wore almost all. I think I only left one piece off, and that's because it's a soft pink in hue. But all of my Inzuri accessories, bracelets I wore today. She is killing it. She is doing big things with that brand. And as I stated in the introduction, let her know when you talk to her that you are coming specifically from this episode, and she will give you free shipping. Okay. If you are in the Charlotte metropolitan area at any point in time over the course of a weekend during these late spring all the way through summer months, she is a vendor in the Noda district. If you know anything about Noda, it's a beautiful spot. It's eclectic, and a lot of vendors work out of that area outside, and she always has a section Saturday and Sunday every weekend during the warm weather months. Okay, so if you like I said, if you're down here or if you're in the area, go give her a holler, man, and make sure you patron her business, man. Beautiful person inside and out. Like I said, great pieces. She does custom pieces. This is no longer a one of one. I think two family members ended up getting a custom bear bracelet made. But yeah, pretty much she can near about get it made how you want it to be made. And then, like I said, she also has pieces on deck. She blesses the pieces. She dips the pieces. Like, this real official energy and vibes in every bracelet. All right. So I still, I have quite a few Ralph Lauren bracelets, but my Inzuri accessories bracelets, yeah, definitely. And if your significant other is into beaded waist beads, she does fantastic with those as well. For the women, that's something that she keeps on deck. She keeps those on deck as well. All right. Fragrance of the ensemble, I went with the Polo green. All right, the new green. What do they call it? Polo Cologne Intense. Polo Cologne Intense for this particular ensemble. It's a year-round fragrance, but it does put you in the mind more so of fall. But when I get a whiff of it, for me it's more so year-round, and for spring and summer it's more evening, right? It would work better in the evening for those spring and summer months. So, say you out and about, you're doing a little bar hopping, nothing, out of your wheelhouse as far as your age. If you're 35, 40, 45, 50, whatever, you're not bar hopping to get drunk. You just, out and about on the town, having a good time. And you probably in spots where it ain't no college kids, but something like that in the summer where, you're not in no suit or nothing like that. You might be in some linen pants and a t-shirt or whatever the case may be, some shorts and a linen shirt. But this is a great fragrance for that. All right. So it is fragrance of the ensemble, and I am going to go ahead and make it fragrance of the episode as well. All right. So Polo Cologne Intense, the lightweight version of Polo, the original Polo Green. All right. That's our fragrance of the ensemble. Now, without any further ado, y'all ready? Me too. Man, let's go. Now, this first look I would consider classic grown dad, but with just a sprinkle of I come from that hip hop era twist to it. And that's all because of the shoes, right? Which we'll definitely get to. But the rest of the look is that classic cool dad Memorial 3-day weekend look, right? Because it features the most popular hue for spring and summer, which is white, right? It features the pony, right? We definitely, in my opinion, upgrade the pony by going with the Oxford pony here, right? But it also features the tucked in shirt, the fully tucked in short sleeve button down shirt, all right? Now, with this look, I would probably say if you're bigger than me in the torso, in the overall body, I ain't talking about necessarily taller, but just bigger. If you have more weight to you, if you're girthier, if you're wider than me, maybe not tuck the shirt, but you can still pull this look off. I'm telling you, you can still pull this look off, right? Even when it comes to bigger guys, there's different variations of bigger guys. Some guys are bigger than me here, and here, right? Just a big, brolic, country, cornbread fed dude, right? He may, in his mind, not feel comfortable with the tuck because of the size of his stomach. No problem. Just don't tuck it. But you can still pull this look off as long as you go with a classic fit in your OCBD cut, right? Now, of course, the smaller you are, the easier it should be to pull this look off, right? So any gentleman out there that's smaller than me, if you want to achieve this look, you need to tuck it, all right? You need to tuck it. But let's go ahead and look, because I want y'all to see how we pivoted just slightly in our footwear. And like I said, we sprinkled just a little bit of I'm from that hip hop era look to it by just switching our shoes up from what you would traditionally do. All right. The belt is brown. So traditionally, it's a no-brainer. Brown boat shoes, brown casual penny loafers, your favorite penny loafers, right? We all have a pair of our favorite brown penny loafers. You know, they probably have some wear and tear to them, but they got plenty of love left in them, and they're very comfortable. Of course, you can do that. But like I said, we sprinkled a little bit something different in here. Pulled out a pair of slip-on sneakers. All right, white Oxford Polo Player on the Vamp. All right, white slip-on sneakers with the white sole, blue trimming around the sole. All right, and that Oxford Polo Player on the Vamp. All right, so a casual canvas sneaker, slip-on, no socks needed or necessary. Socks probably will mess up this look. And that pony, which coincides with our cap and our shirt. Done deal. All right. That's what gives us I'm from that hip hop era look, is the sneakers. Okay. Scroll up. Polo Blue Label. A nice casual pair of twill chino shorts, 8-inch inseam. Beautiful hue of Columbia blue. All right. Brown belt, like we stated before. And then our shirt, our featured piece, a OCBD white based with Nantucket red, French navy. We have some mint julep. We have a little bit of yellow. All right. Just a beautiful plaid pattern shirt, gorgeous colors that pop. Finish it off with a chino dad cap with an Oxford pony on it as well. Your favorite pair of shades hanging on your shirt. And again, this look is perfect for this weekend. It's inviting. It, like I said, it's I don't want to put an age on it, but the older and more distinguished you are as far as how people see you, right? Then when you come out with this for the casual Memorial Day 3-day weekend event, they're gonna say, "Yep, that's exactly how I would expect him to dress down," because he's so silky smooth, he's so fly, he's so distinguished when he puts on a suit. He's always wearing bow ties or neckties. He's always, as they say, dressed to the nines. So when you come out super casual, this is your version of super casual, all right? Again, the bigger you are, the less likely you probably are to tuck it. But as long as your shirt is the proper sizing, it's going to look good, all right? Whether it's tucked or untucked, all right? This is going to be a great look, and it's going to speak to the people exactly how I said it would. It's a cool dad vibe with a little bit of hip hop sprinkled on it. This second rig features our only non-OCBD in this episode, right? Everything else is a OCBD when it comes to our short sleeve button downs. This is the only one that's not an Oxford, all right? This also features my favorite short sleeve button down shirt that I own. This is my favorite one, all right? And it's the colors. It's simply the colors. The colors are fantastic. The weight is perfect. It's just a great shirt. It's just a great shirt. Now, the way we style this look is for the weekend, right? Memorial Day weekend, 3-day weekend, but it's for anything that may be evening involved, because we did dress this up, all right? This is our dressiest look, all right? Now keep in mind, even though with the cycling episode, right, I did something I don't normally do. I took a short sleeve button down, put a short sleeve quarter zip cycling sweater over top of it, and I put a bow tie on with the short sleeve shirt. And I explained in the episode, I'm not typically a fan of neckwear with a short sleeve button down shirt. Now, to each his own. If that's what you want to do and you feel comfortable doing it, do it. It's not my bag. It's not my go-to. Now, what I will say, and I'm getting off track a minute, but what I will say is, if I see any of you take a short sleeve polo shirt and put a bow tie on with that, I'm going to block you. Before I block you, I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to talk about your bag. All right. And what made me think about that was when I used to work for the brand, there was this gentleman named Christopher. All right. Young kid, kind of geeky, but I liked him. He was cool. He came to work one day. Right. And I don't know if he called himself trying to get in my bag, because this wasn't something he typically came to work doing. He was very across the board, jeans or chinos, a polo shirt, right? Typically didn't even tuck it in. That was what he typically wore. Dude's like, I'm 6'4", dude was 6'5". Like damn near horn rim glasses. Like he was in the middle of geekdom. If he didn't live in geekdom, he was at least from there, right? But he had on a white polo shirt, button all the way up, with a pre-tied bow tie, chinos, shirt tucked in, a belt, and suspenders. So not braces, not buttons, braces attached. No, suspenders that you can clamp on any pants. Me and my mentor Ted, after we laughed for about 20 minutes, we got in his ass. Pause. We got on his ass. Pause. Suspenders with a belt. Suspenders, period. A polo shirt with a pre-tied, let me go back. A pre-tied bow tie. A polo shirt with a bow tie. Dude, this was the this was the wildest fucking outfit I ever seen. Now, granted, at the time, dude was probably about 19. Still a kid. I think Ralph Polo Factory Store might have been his first job. It's quite possible. But come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, if you're a fan of how I put it down, don't call yourself paying homage to me like that. That's why I refuse to acknowledge. Because Mr. Ted was like, he ain't trying to do nothing but no, don't put that on me. Don't put that on me, player. No. Do not put that on me. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Because if nothing else, he could have called me and asked me. Hell, we had a group chat. All the employees was in it. He could have asked me. No. But yeah, bow tie with a short sleeve polo. If I catch you doing that, I'm going to talk about you vigorously and without regret or remorse. How I get on your ass, pause, and then I'm gonna block you after I know you've seen it. Now, that said, it's not that serious with a bow tie, self-tied, obviously. A bow tie with a short sleeve button-down shirt. It's just not something that I would tend to do. Like I said, I made an exception for that particular look because that particular look, it just made sense, right? And if something makes sense, I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to, bend and pivot, whatever the case may be. But this particular look doesn't need any neckwear. None of these looks do, all right? And even though we dressed this up for an evening out on the town during Memorial Day, 3-day weekend, still doesn't need any neckwear. Doesn't need a bow tie, all right? And one more thing before we dive into the look. If you are going to do a short sleeve button down shirt with neckwear, it needs to be a bow tie, not a necktie, all right? Even if you're wearing a sports coat over it, just don't do a necktie, because what if you take that sports coat off, all right, for whatever reason, all right? You got to beat somebody up. You don't beat somebody up in your sports coat. You take that off and you got on a short sleeve button up with a necktie, you just look crazy, man. At least with a bow tie, it looks like, he's whimsical, he's eccentric, or maybe he has some English ancestry or something. It's kind of an English pomp and circumstance type of look, right? You don't want to beat somebody up with a short sleeve button down shirt and a necktie. Like, plus you're hindering yourself, because if they're able to grab that necktie, it's over with. All right, but I digest. Let's get into this look. Start at the bottom. All right, footwear. Black tassel loafers. All right, very simple, very clean, but what it does is it makes the dressed up portion of this look just a tad more dressy. All right, you can pull this off with brown tassel loafers and a brown belt. You can. All right, but I think the black is just a little bit dressier, just a little bit. I actually had both pair of tassel loafers here, and the black just looked a little cleaner, right? Looked a little smarter. It looked a little more dressy, all right? Socks is optional, all right? I went no socks with here, all right? But socks is definitely an option. If you want to do some socks, you absolutely can. Scroll up, we have slim fit chinos, all right? Slim fit chinos in a beautiful teal hue, all right? Perfect spring hue is teal. I mean, there's nothing else you can say about teal. It's a perfect spring hue, simple and plain, all right? Black leather belt. Our shirt is tucked in. Now, our shirt, not linen, just a hair thicker than linen, all right? So it's not as thick as an OCBD, all right? The base is a beautiful hue of pink, all right? It's not a hot pink. It's not quite Jamaica pink. It's close. It's not quite Jamaica pink. It's darker than a soft pink, all right? But it's a beautiful hue of pink, all right? We have teal with a teal pony, all right? We have off-white stripes. We have a gold. We have a sun yellow, and we have a ruby red that is rustic in its hue, so it almost looks brown. All right, so we have some great colors here. All right, now of course, because I said this is for evening, you could still have your eyewear, right? You could still have your shades, but you probably wouldn't be wearing them. You probably have them here on the shirt as more so of an accessory at this point, because it's dark outside, right? And we are mature men. We don't wear shades inside the building. So whether you're driving, getting out of a car, and going into a building, you have no need for your sunglasses to actually be on your eyes. But if you want to just keep them around, have them here on your shirt, just as an accessory, not a problem, right? But this look, again, is perfect for the evening, for this weekend, because you can't really pull this look off with your shirt tail out. I would suggest that if your level of confidence doesn't allow for you to tuck in a short sleeve shirt, then you may not want to try to pull this look off. All right. If you need to have your shirt tail out for whatever reason, all right, typically it's because of size, but for whatever reason, if you need to have your shirt tail out, casual the look down some with your footwear. I wouldn't do black and a black belt, which with your shirt out, they're not going to see the belt. But I would do brown. I would do a less dressier shoe, right? So you could do a brown leather boat shoe, a brown penny loafer, something a little more casual. You could do a white canvas sneaker, all right? Or if you want to take it to an even more casual level, I know there are people who still love the J's or the Air Maxes. If you got a pair of Air Maxes that have this teal in it or this pink in it, you could rock that with this look. If depending on where you're going, if sneakers are allowed, then yeah, you could definitely do that and casual it down. But if you want to dress the look up and you can tuck your shirt in, rock like we rocking right here, and you have a great evening look for the Memorial weekend. Now, our last look is my favorite look of the entire episode. All right. It's my favorite look of the entire episode. It's filled with traditional prep. All right. It's a preppy look. It has whimsical attached to it. It has a little bit of nerd attached to it. It has a little bit of, I hate to say it, but it has a little bit of pretentiousness attached to it. It does. It even has a little bit of, man, he's a tool attached to it, which we're not. You're not. I'm not. But the look itself, it's a small piece of the look that says, he's kind of a tool, bro. but that's somebody seeing you not knowing. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, these are, like I've said it before and I'll say it again. These are just clothes, right? At the end of the day, these are just clothes. It's all about how you wear it. It's all about how you present it. All right. This is my favorite look though of the episode because of all those factors, right? Of all those factors. And I really do like how peach looks on me during this time of year. I really do like that. All right. The way this look is on me right now, I would say it's an 8. It's an 8 out of 10. All right. Now, before you go saying what's an 8 out of 10, then how is it your favorite look? Beyonce is an 8. All right, then. Hang with your boy for a minute. The look is an 8 out of 10. That's on me. For 2 reasons, it's not a 10. One, because I still got a ways to go on my get this pandemic weight off your ass pause journey. The more slimmed out I am here, the better I like this shirt and this look on me. All right, because at 6'4" with short legs and 6-inch inseamed shorts, this look is when this is right. I'm trying to tell you, bro, this a look. All right. The other thing is a simple fix. I'm gonna have to get me another Polo Blue Label straw fedora. All right. This one fits my head like pretty well, but I need one that's a little bit more snug because I would rather fold up the front of this, right? And it won't stay because of how it fits, right? Like, I put it to you like this. This is a large, extra large. I need a small medium. A small medium is going to be a little more snug, so when I flip it, it's going to stay, right? The large, extra large fits, no headaches throughout the day, nothing like that. But I can't flip it, it won't stay. So that's why this look is an 8. All right. But without any further ado, let's start at the bottom, man. My favorite look of the episode. All right. First thing we broke out was the Torringtons. All right. I don't wear these often, so when I'm able to break them out, I'm usually fairly excited because it's a great pair of dress casual, I would say, shoes. All right. Torringtons in the blue. All right. French navy, brown saddle. All right. Brown saddle on these saddle shoes. Rubbered sole for the casual look. Now, I don't know which socks I go with. I'm leaning more towards the Argyle than I am the chevron striped, but I have the Argyles in a Columbia blue, a heathered Columbia blue, and a heathered peach diamonds, and I have the chevron striped in Kelly green with navy chevrons. Right, scroll up, 6-inch inseam shorts. Belt loops, the works, regular twill shorts, and a French navy with Hawaiian GTH motif throughout. All right, hula girls, surfers, divers, the whole nine. All right, our shirt is a OCBD custom fit. It has the Oxford Polo player. He is wearing a Columbia blue shirt. This peach heather is just a beautiful color. All right. We draped a cashmere crew neck sweater over our shoulders. All right. The sweater, typically with me, if I drape a sweater, it's going to serve 2 purposes, not just one. All right. It's not just for the look. All right. But it's also if it cools off and I need to cover my arms, I have something to do so, and my look is still intact. Right? Again, the fedora. The fedora has a band, a madras band that has ruby red, collard green, some pink in it, some peach in it, right? And it's a straw fedora. Again, if I can find this hat in the small medium, it's getting copped. And I'm going to keep both. I would do the small medium for when I want to flip the bill, and when I don't want to flip the bill, I wear the large, extra large. But I need a small medium because I really want to be able to flip that bill. The flipping of that bill is what gives us that pretentious. It's what tells people that we possibly could be pretentious is when you flip that bill, man. It's just, no, I'm sorry. The sweater is the pretentious. The flipped bill on the straw fedora says tool, right? It says, man, that dude is a tool. Look at him. This flip fedora. Yeah. I could be a tool, right? I could be. But I could also know my wines. I could also know my cigars, right? I could also be a connoisseur of bourbon and whiskey, right? And I could take your bitch. Yeah. Anywho, I digest. This look is across the board. Like, no matter your height, weight, size, width, pause, you can pull this look off, right? Now, depending on your comfort level with your shorts, you might have to go with a different pair of shorts with a longer inseam, right? Depending on your comfort level with the socks, you might have to choose one or the other, or you might have to go no socks, but you can go no socks. You can go no socks with this look, all right? The only person that I would say be careful with this look, right, is any of my white brethren or any of my brothers that have fair skin, right? Because this particular hue of peach, it may not work with some of y'all, right? But that's where the sweater as an accessory comes into play as well, because maybe it washes your arms out, but better your arms are washed out than your face, right? So with the sweater over your shoulders, that kind of protects you from being washed out by that peach, all right? So with that said, the way this look is constructed right now in front of you, any of us can pull this off, all right? Any of us can pull this off. The shirt is untucked, all right? So just make sure, because I said, because this is a slim fit, right? I'm a large. This is a slim fit extra large, all right? So a slim fit extra large fits like a large, but it's still a little narrower in the sleeves, and the sleeve is a little shorter than normal, than it would be on a classic fit. So just keep that in mind. If you see this shirt and you're an extra large, you go with a 2X, it's going to fit like that extra large, more so in the length, but in the sleeve width and the sleeve length, it's still going to be a little shorter than your other extra larges. So just keep that in mind, right? But it's still going to overall fit like your extra larges in that slim fit 2X. I say all that to say, because this look is a untucked look, right? And it's best served as an untucked look. Even if you do end up having to actually use your sweater and throw it on, keep your tail out. Keep your tail out. Because you still want that peach to be seen. And it's going to be seen at the tail and coming out of your crew neck. So keep the tail out. You're never going to tuck it in with this look, right? All of us can pull this look off, all right? Just make sure you're true to yourself. You're true to your size. You're true to what limitations you may have, and run with it as far as having fun with a whimsical, pretentious, preppy look that's perfect for anything that you may be doing this weekend. Your barbecues, your visits to someone's house to watch playoffs, all right? Whether it's NBA or NHL, outdoor concerts, indoor concerts, just being out and about, walking, malls, running errands, whatever the case may be, this look works from Friday all the way through to a Monday evening.
Hola, Mr. Parker. Te agradezco muchísimo el mensaje de cumpleaños. En serio, te lo agradezco muchísimo. Que tengas un bonito día y muchas gracias porque siempre estás ahí. Te agradezco. Besos, guapo.
And that's another episode in the books. Before we talk about the episode, let me tell you why I played that voice message. Fellas, the same way that our counterparts don't want to have to settle, we don't have to settle either. We don't. All right? We don't have to do anything that we don't want to do. And it seems like in this day and age, there's such a disconnect, right? There's such a disconnect because the world, the amount of money that our counterparts make, I think it's diluted them some in their thinking, in their thought process, right? We're not complex. We're not complicated. We're men, and men are simple. That's traditionally. That's across the board. Heterosexual men are traditional, right? And one thing that we should all require and demand is respect and appreciation, right? When a woman can respect you and appreciate you, run through walls, move mountains, bruh. We will. I see you shaking your head because you're like, yeah, we will. But when they don't, we be on some fucking get up shit. Don't keep pushing us. Telling you. But that's why I played that, because she appreciated me. Complimented me at the end. Yeah. This is, you need to hear it sometimes. You need to hear it sometimes. And that was dope. Alright. So, what did y'all think of the episode? We had 3 rigs plus the ensemble I'm wearing. What is more suitable for what you may have planned, or what, if anything, you have planned for this weekend? Right? Friday and Saturday is gone. That's in the history books. You can't never get those back. But you have the remainder of this day, and you have Monday. Right? Which looks fit anything? Which looks or look fits most for what, if anything, you might have planned for today or tomorrow. All right? Or do great minds think alike, and you already pulled out something similar and wore that on Friday or Saturday. All right? I'll make it out today. Monday, I definitely won't. I ain't going nowhere. But I may get out today, and if I do, it's probably going to be between look 1 and look 3, rig 1 and rig 3 that I go. Depending on if I go somewhere, I know where I'm going. Depending on how I'm feeling, it's either going to be rig 1, the hip hop mature dad look, or rig 3, the pretentious tool, right? Gonna be one of those two looks if I decide to leave my humble abode today. Just an update. I am supremely excited. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be challenging, but at the same time, like, I'm very confident in what I do. So a part of me is like, you know, that ego side of me is like, hey, Mr. Parker, brother, this ain't nothing. But I ain't never done it before, right? I ain't never done it before, so it's definitely gonna be challenging, but it's gonna be fun too. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Now, the fact that I ain't even told y'all what I'm talking about, y'all probably like, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm finna tell you. Episode 200. I'm gonna do it live. All right. Episode 200. I'm gonna do it live. I will shoot out the reminder, you know, every week here on Patreon until that week before, and then every day that week, either on IG story, Threads, YouTube, or all three. I'm going to post some type of reminder that the 200th episode will go up on a Sunday. Here on Patreon, I typically post at 9 a.m. every Sunday. On that 200th episode, I'm probably going to go live, and I'm going to go live, and I'm probably going to wait till maybe about 3 or 4 o'clock. I haven't decided yet. All right, that's the only thing I haven't decided. 3 or 4, no later than 5. Reason being is because I want to be able to maximize those in the chat and those watching live. And I know that there are some that still go to church. I know that there are some that have wives and children. So you go to church, and then after church, you may go to brunch or early dinner, depending on what type of church you go to. You know, if you go to a Baptist church, it's definitely early dinner. But any of the other denominations, it will probably be considered lunch, late brunch, or lunch. Baptist church is more so like dinner once you get out of church and get to the restaurant. But any hoot, I wanted to be able to have all of the fans of Seamless Style be able to be home, settled in, right? In your favorite house clothes, whatever that might be, and in front of your tablet or your TV, ready to go live with me. All right. So instead of doing a live at 9, 10 a.m., 11 a.m., I want everybody to get everything out the way, get on home, and tell everybody to leave you be for an hour or so. Because Mr. Parker and Seamless Style are going live for the first time ever for episode 200. All right. Don't know what the subject will be yet. Right? Don't know what that's going to be yet. But I do have a pretty strong idea of how I'm going to do the live. All right. With each, I'm going to address each rig live in front of you guys. Right. Now, depending on what the subject is, right? Let's just say, episode 200 is a summer episode, but let's just say episode 200 was a middle of the fall episode, right? And let's say the subject was cardigans. I may do All right, so this is our featured cardigan for Rig 1. Show it to y'all like that, right? I might say these are the 2 shirts I narrowed it down to. Which shirt do y'all like the most? And then I look in the chat, see what the chat is saying, right? Maybe somebody that does a super chat and states which shirt they like the best, maybe, that might be the shirt I go with, right? Because there's an opportunity to make donations and super chats and stuff like that via the super chat or my Cash App when it comes to going live, right? So maybe whoever does that, maybe that's the person that gets to choose what shirt or something. Between this tie and this tie, which one you like best? Stuff like that, little stuff like that. But we're gonna do each rig live, and you guys will be able to be involved in the styling of each rig via the chat. All right. Now, here's the thing, and I hate to do it, but I have to for the sake of y'all. I don't have a choice. I have to because of the sake of y'all. You can do Patreon live, but I'm gonna do this live on YouTube, right? YouTube, I typically only give them two rigs. Patreon, I give y'all 3 because I'm bringing y'all over to YouTube, so to speak, for episode 200. The community is going to come together. I'm going to have to do 3. I'm going to have to do 3 rigs. I'd much prefer to do 2 because I don't have membership set up on YouTube yet. So these YouTubers are again getting stuff for $0. And I feel like that's a 2 rig maximum when you ain't shelled out no money, you ain't made no donations, you just watching and getting game for free. All right, and my Patreon family is paying $5 every month. But I'm gonna have to do 3 because y'all gonna be over there for episode 200. So I'm gonna have to do 3. So, but y'all know me. My Patreon family ain't super deep. So when I see a name in the chat and I know it's a Patreon member, if I got, let's speak hypothetical situation. Let's say it's 100 people in the live. And I'm like, which piece should I put with these shorts? And I'm looking in the chat and everybody's saying the piece in my left hand. And the first name I see with the piece in the right hand is a Patreon family member. I mean, I stopped looking right there. All right, well, Patreon family member said piece on the right. So such and such, he's been paying $5 a month since January. The rest of y'all who all said this one ain't, y'all getting free games. So floop. And then sure will. Yeah, it's gonna somehow or another, my Patreon family is going to be appreciated in this live more than the freebies. Cause y'all already know how I feel about it. Y'all already know how I feel about y'all. But anywho, I digest. That is what episode 200 is going to be. It's going to be a live episode, right here in the Seamless Style Villa. We're going to do a live episode. Now, again, like I said, I do not know what the subject is going to be. Even though episode 200 is going to be in the summer, like I'm pretty sure might be July sometime. I might say fuck it and say, you know what, let's do a pre-fall. Let's do a pre-fall because by then Like I already got a few pieces from fall 2024. I might have a few more. I got quite a few. It's starting to pile up in my cart on RalphLauren.com. Yeah. And I copped, let me think. One. Yeah, I know that one for a fact. I caught like, I caught like two things. No, 1, 2, 3. I caught like 4 things from eBay over the past couple weeks that are fall items. But yeah, they them. So I might do that. I might do a pre-fall. I don't know yet. I got the next couple of episodes for y'all already here. They just got to be executed. And that's one reason why I may not be going anywhere today or tomorrow, because I might decide, you know what? Let me just jump into these episodes. I might knock them out. I don't know yet. But that episode 200, I might say fuck it and just do pre-fall. And be like, this is a piece y'all need to be on RalphLauren.com right now, putting it in your cart. And if you got the money and can afford to copy right now, go ahead and copy. Cause boom, this is what it look like. I might do that. I ain't decided yet. Y'all can get in the comment section and let me know if y'all think I should do that. You know, a little pre-fall, fall type of get ready for football season type of college football type of, you know what I mean? Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Y'all might can sway my decision. But yeah, that, cause I think right now, where we at? This is episode what? 94? 194? 193? 194? I don't know. But I know 200 has to hit in July. I'm pretty sure 200 hits in July. June is only 30 days. So it's probably gonna be 4 episodes for June. So yeah, I think 200 is gonna hit sometime in July. Now, I might just say, fuck it, we're gonna do a pre-fall. Y'all let me know what you think. I'm actually, the more I talk about it, I'm actually at this point rambling. I hope it don't sound like it, but the more I'm thinking out loud and rambling at the same time, but the more I do that, it's done went from like 35-40% to do a pre-fall to it's about at 55% now. It's about at 55%. So y'all let me know what y'all think. But anyway, this was cool. This was fun. Y'all enjoy your Memorial Day 3-day weekend. Be blessed. Be safe. And when you out and about, man, remember one thing. Artists paint pictures and haters paint narratives. All right, so don't be no hater. Y'all have a good one.